Good morning, fellow geeks, nerds, ladies and gents. So today is a bit of a different video for the channel. This time around I'm going to be looking at the top 5 medieval type games that you can play in preparation for games like Mount & Blade 2, which are going to be coming out in the next couple of months, and that I'm going to be focusing a lot of my time and efforts on. However, that's not quite out yet, so what 5 games can you play to get you into that medieval kind of mood, that kind of feel, just to get you prepared for the carnage and the greatness that Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord is going to be. So before I get into the video, are you part of the 95.8% of the not subscribed watching? If you are, please do consider subscribing if you are enjoying this game, because there's going to be loads of videos coming up on the channel of this game. Make sure you hit the notifications bell as well, so this will notify you as soon as I release a video. I want to bring this number down. Please do become part of the subscribed crew, because 95% of people aren't subscribed, and that is a lot of people. Let's get into the video. So first off on the list is probably going to be quite obvious to a lot of you, and it is the game that I have been playing and dedicating most of my time to recently. This is Conqueror's Blade. Conqueror's Blade puts you in the shoes of a hero leading a warband of different varieties of soldiers onto the battlefield. Now you can either siege towns, you can siege forts, or you can just fight in the fields, conquering villages. You've also got an element of crafting, you've also got an element of going out into the world and actually collecting resources, but you also have guild versus guild or house versus house territory wars on a massive map. Pretty much every fief can be captured on this world map, and it does bring some absolutely great battles each and every week to the houses. So it's player versus player and you're fighting over fiefs. When you actually get a fief, then you get rewards for such things, so it is a massively beneficial thing to do. Cannot stress enough, play Conqueror's Blade if you are into games like Mount & Blade, because it is free to play. I will put links in the description box below for you. Fantastic game. There's one game I keep going back to, and I've been going back to for the past few months, and I don't see myself giving it up even when Mount & Blade 2 comes out. I think I'm still going to be putting a lot of time and effort into Conqueror's Blade. Next up is a game that I was playing until fairly recently, and this is Kingdom Under Fire 2. So this is a medieval kind of style feel game, but it's also fantasy. There's magic involved. It's kind of, if you've played Kingdom Under Fire before, then you know kind of what to expect. It is an MMORPG. You do have to pay to actually play, but is it worth it? Yes, it is definitely worth playing it. Now again, you are in the shoes of a hero in Kingdom Under Fire, and you lead 2 units into battle each and every single battle. There is PvP, there is PvE, and there's the whole element of any other style MMORPG where you go through, you level up, you unlock the skills that you want to use, different classes, different varieties of how to actually use the heroes and everything as well, and there's a huge range of variety of different units. I am going to be going back to this game fairly soon, because I do want to see actually what changes have been implemented and what improvements have been made over the past few months, which I haven't been playing. I did enjoy this game very, very much when I was playing it. However, I've just not had the chance to actually play it as much as I would like to, but I will be going back to this game pretty damn soon. Next up is a bit of a change, because even though it's kind of medieval or earlier medieval, it is an RTS, and this is Total War 3 Kingdoms. Now if you want to get into your kind of strategy kind of feeling in a medieval game, then Total War 3 Kingdoms I cannot recommend highly enough, especially if you're into the romance of the 3 Kingdoms story. So the battle between Shu, Wu and Wei in the Han Dynasty of Chinese history. It is a fantastic game. If you're into strategy, if you're into Total War games, this is by one of the far best ones in the most recent years. However, if you want to just kind of experience a bit of that kind of medieval leading armies and conquering cities and everything, then Total War 3 Kingdoms is definitely one up there for you as well. Obviously you got to pay to play this one. It is a purchasable title, but it's definitely worth the money, I promise you. Number 4 is Mordor. Now, I've not played Mordor in quite a while, probably almost a year, but I think the player base is still very solid in this game. So you don't lead any units into battle in Mordor. However, you are part of a army going into battle against other players, taking capture points, and that kind of style deathmatch kind of medieval game. Very similar to Chivalry. So if you've played Chivalry in the past, then Chivalry is probably one of the closest things to it. However, Mordor only released in the last couple of years, so it's a very much more up-to-date version than Chivalry, although Chivalry 2 is coming out pretty soon as well, and I'm going to be looking at that as well as Mount & Blade Bannerlord when that comes out. Mordor allows you to customize your character. You can pick up a ton of different weapons to use. It is a very fast-paced but a very fun game to get your teeth sunk into, especially if you're going into it with a few people as well. So a couple of you can be archers, a couple of you can be footmen, a couple of people can run around with shields. It is a fantastic game. Not a lot of strategy to it. It is more just a run and chop everything up that you can see, but it's definitely worth it. So last but certainly not least, which you probably all will have guessed by now, is Mount & Blade Warband. Now I've started playing this again just to capture footage from it, and I found myself actually just playing it without actually recording anything because I've just been so drawn into it again. Every single time I play Mount & Blade Warband, I get drawn into it. You can do whatever you want in this game. It is absolutely fantastic. The graphics do let it down, but you've got to bear in mind this game is years old now. It's properly years old. It is still amazing. I am gladly sitting down and putting hours into this game because I'm still enjoying it so much. It is such a time sink of a game, which is it's just awesome. You get proper sucked into the game. You don't know how much time has gone by it and actually playing it, but you're just going around, you're building up your army. You can actually do quests for other people. You can join a kingdom's army as well, or you can go off and start your own kingdom and just literally rebel against every single person in the map. It's such a varied and such a great game where you can do literally anything, and I'm really hoping Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord builds upon this massively. Everything I've seen from Mount & Blade 2 so far, it is looking like it is just a massively updated version of Mount & Blade Warband. I'm so looking forward to Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. If you want to play something similar, if you want to get something in that is going to really psych you up and hype you up for Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord, Mount & Blade Warband is dirt cheap now. Like literally you can pick this up for pennies. It is so cheap but so worth it. It is fantastic. Just see past the graphics. The graphics aren't greatest, like I said, but this game is years upon years old. Look past the graphics and enjoy the game for what it is. So is there any games that I've missed? Is there any games that you want to add in the comments below? There's loads and loads of different medieval games out there. However, these are the top 5 that I have to say I enjoyed the most and are really psyching me up for the next installment of the Mount & Blade series. If there is anything else, leave a comment in the comments below and tell people why they should go and play one of those games as well. Tell me if you're also looking forward to Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord as much as I am. March is the release date for it at the minute. That's without anything being pushed back, so if I hear anything else I will obviously make a different video on it. Expect loads and loads of Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord stuff on this channel very soon, so if you've not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing because there's going to be loads of that, loads more Conqueror's Blade, loads of just medieval games in general. I am expanding my horizons. I am branching out into even more medieval games as well, so just if you are in that niche, if you like medieval games, strategy or first person chopping people up, whatever, as long as it's medieval, I'll be playing it and I'll be there and I'll be enjoying it, and if you do too, please do subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Please do share this video around so we can get these games a little bit more love before Bannerlord releases. Like I said, hit me up in the comments below with any comments that you have, and I hope to catch you on one of the battlefields.